can we approach the wizard's throne and make a sweet offering?
I brought barley.
Okay. You what?
I brought barley.
Oh, yeah. The wizard is allergic.
You forgot your own fucking thing from like 10 minutes ago?
He's allergic, Travis. I didn't forget it. The wizard's allergic to grains.
Oh, this is actually, this is nut-based barley.
Oh, nut barley, huh?
Yeah, I made
it
from almonds.
He does paleo, Travis.
Fuck!
You should know that. Yeah. Hey,
it's cool. This is meat nuts. I made almonds out of beef, and then I used those beef almonds to make barley.
These are delicious meat nuts. Okay, so this one was sent in by Celia. Thank you, Celia. It's a WikiHow article, and it's from the wizard. He wrote it, and it's how to convince your parents to let you wear a thong.
Thank you.
Well, let's just say step 0, keep your grades up.
Yeah.
Obviously.
If your grades slip, there's no way that this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Convincing your parents to let you wear a thong may seem like an impossible task. With enough preparation and strategy, your chance of convincing them strengthens. Convince them with a persuasive argument that will leave them confident in your abilities. Ah, yes. They know how they're going to rock that shit.
That's terrible. That's like basically saying, like, do a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, convince them to. Like, okay, yeah, WikiHow, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, there's a lot of cognitive dissonance in this WikiHow article, and that's, like, compared to other WikiHow articles. And so that's saying something. Part 1, prepare your argument. 1, plan your strategy.
Yeah. What do you think I'm doing, WikiHow?
Yeah. It's a combination of appealing to your parents' reasonable side and appealing to their emotional side. You want to hit them from both angles to show your argument is thorough. Tell them how important this is to you.
So, like, is it like a slideshow set to Sarah McLachlan? Is that what they're talking about? So I've got the details, but also a little tug of the heartstrings there. You know what I mean?
I think that's the secret.
In the thongs of the angels.
That was lazy.
Okay.
When you plan your strategy,
in the cracks of the angels. It's
not getting. You're not. I'm actually listening to you in real time, so I know these are not getting more. There's not more effort going into it.
Well, this time I was getting there because the thongs would be in the cracks of the angels.
Okay. When you plan your strategy, write down how you'll approach them reasonably. What kind of things do your parents react to on a logical level? What are their weaknesses?
Oh, that's great, because then you sit down, you're looking at the paper, which your dad loves. All dads love the paper.
Yeah.
And you say, like, oh, did you see this? It turns out thongs are really good for the economy.
That's great. A real Christmas story sort of tactic.
Yeah. Oh, and then explain in really intricate detail how thongs are undermining cryptocurrency. And I bet your dad will like that, too, depending on your dad's age.
Yeah, parents love crypto.
Hate crypto.
They hate crypto.
They hate crypto. Okay.
Yeah.
They don't understand it, Justin.
Do your parents have a strong sense of pride? Are they quick to avoid fear? These are the kinds of things you should be thinking about. That's great, because if this thong plan goes south, you will be multiple steps closer to knowing how to destroy your parents psychologically.
Is there a kid in your class that your parents acknowledge as the alpha? Right? Because like that, listen, my kids coming home every day talk about, I don't know, Christina, Derek, I don't know, Jamal, somebody, right? And I'm like, what did they do today? Huh? Anything cool? Oh, that's so cool, man. They did what? Oh, their parents bought them the new Switch? Whatever it is, right? And then it's like, oh, yeah, they wear a thong. And I'm like, what? They do? Oh,
okay, this next part's so tight. Let's just get through it, okay? 2, know why you want to wear a thong. An important part of your strategy is appealing to your parents' sense of reason. A well-reasoned argument includes persuasive justifications for wearing a thong. Write down 5 or 6 logical reasons why you would want to wear a thong.
Wow.
1, yeah, thongs don't show panty lines. The main benefit of this is that it avoids attention to your butt. Surely your parents can get on board with that.
They don't want people looking at their baby's bottom.
No way. Thongs last longer. Since there's less fabric to deal with, they reshape better than regular panties.
Is that true?
If you change shape at all, it is less likely that you'll have to buy new panties, saving money. And then step 3, thongs keep you cooler in hot temperatures. They are lightweight, allowing for better airflow. By avoiding sweat in your panties, you will also avoid possible skin rashes or blemishes.
That's 3 reasons, and it did say 5 or 6.
Right? But also, there's no fucking way thongs last longer.
There's no way.
Doesn't make sense.
They're inherently flimsier.
Friction.
Pressure.
But just like flimsy, too, there's less fabric. There's less room for stitching.
wedgie
Right.
problems.
I mean,
Well,
I don't
that
know.
is the thing. Let me tell you, I dabbled in speech and debate in high school. You got to have some counterpoints ready. Like,
Yeah.
what are your parents going to bring up? Wedgie problems is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
And this is where you need a counterpoint, right? Where you're just like, I'm going
Yeah.
to wear a tight belt.
Oh, interesting.
No one's getting in there.
Well, Samantha, if you promise to just wear a tight belt every time you wear these things, and then every time you come downstairs in a tight belt, your parents will be like, "Oh, how responsible." Speaking of
Good choices.
Step three. Step 3, show them you are responsible. Prove to your parents you are a responsible person who makes responsible choices. Doing this will give your argument more credibility. Kick out
Just
the
put a thong on a
responsibility.
sack of flour for a while.
Carry it around with you. Come on, baby.
Yeah.
Come on.
Wow, she's doing a great job keeping those underpants on that sack
Yeah.
of flour.
If you have chores or homework, do them on time without being asked.
There it is. Keep your
instead
grades
of
up.
Keep your grades up for sure.
Keep your grades up. Save your money instead of spending it on frivolous things, and do not stay out late or come home drunk. Well, guys, I went a whole month without coming home drunk, so I think, yes, you're ready. You're ready now for those special underwear. Be prepared to pay for your thong. Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
no kidding.
The alternative is like not going to work. Look, I mopped like you asked me to. Now I need $100. I do not
For
know
the
how much
best
a thong
thongs.
costs.
I don't
Yeah.
want to sully myself.
Practice your argument in the mirror. Yeah. That's something that would be cool to have somebody walk in on. My butt, it gets so sweaty, Mom. What are you doing there? Nothing. Get out. Approach your parents about the conversation. Yeah. Ask when they seem to be in a good mood.
Wait, approach them. So you just don't want to start screaming through the walls when they're doing
Yeah.
other things.
No, it's
like,
a chance
hey.
to say, hey, hypothetically, if I
Yeah.
were to ask you about thongs, just hypothetically.
Okay, so part 2, convincing your parents. 1, bring your notes with you. Awesome. Fucking awesome. You can hide them in your pocket or another discreet place. In your pocket is great because you can be like, I need to wear a thong because my butt gets sweaty or doesn't get sweaty. Hold on one sec. It says here, my butt does get sweaty. Broach the subject calmly. Try to control the conversation as much as possible. The more you're interrupted, the easier it will be for you to lose your place and forget what to say. That's it. They just want to flummox you.
Yeah.
That misdirection is like number 1 parenting secret.
That's why
Where it's
right
like-
off the bat, you have to flummox them, call them by their first names.
Yeah. Do you, Daddy, I really want this new gujitsu
No, you can't
toy.
say daddy. You got to say like Jonathan.
Jonathan, well, this is what I'm imagining my children coming to me and asking for the new
okay.
gujitsu toy, and I interrupt and say like, "But what is a gujitsu?" And then they're like all up in their mind labyrinth, and they just can't escape it. Go through your list of logical reasons. The sweat. Did I mention the sweat thing? And the panty lines? They got to go. They got to go. Everyone's gonna look at my butt if I don't wear a thong. Is that what you want? Fucking weirdo.
You're nasty.
You're nasty for that.
You're a nasty dad and a nasty mom.
Appeal to their emotions. This one, I feel like you've given us a lot of ammunition for the logical stuff.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know what we're pulling on heartstring wise.
Remind them that you're growing up, old enough to make decisions about how to adorn your own body. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty foolproof. For
Mom,
me,
Dad,
that
I'm
works.
32. Let me wear a thong.
Invite questions. Well, Jonathan, Alicia, thus concludes my presentation.
Thank you for your time today. I really appreciate your attention.
There will be coffee and some snacks on your way out. But before that,
Let's take some questions. I'm getting the light. I'm sorry. That concludes my time. Stay tuned for the next TED Talk about macrobiology or whatever. Give them some time to talk it over or think about it. No, you can't have a thong. Well, hold up. Circle back tomorrow.
Think about
Remember
it.
what I
what
said
does
about
Alicia
this?
think?
What does Alicia think? Alicia, you guys do not seem on the same page about this.
You know,
So
Jonathan,
guys-
you never take time to ask Alicia what she thinks.
Alicia,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry you have to put up with this.
This dude
You know what? How
sucks
about you and
shit.
I go get some? We'll go get some wine, Alicia. We don't need Jonathan for this.
Start part 3, reacting to their response. Be prepared for any response. Okay? Prepare yourself for the possibility they will say no or drag the discussion out. It's a good idea to come up with possible solutions to those scenarios, even if they do not happen. You press the button and jail cell bars drop over every exit from the kitchen. You're not going anywhere. I had these jail bars installed until we're done here, until I'm done with you. React calmly. If they respond with an immediate no, don't storm off in a huff or raise your voice. Let me wear a thong. No. Okay. Cool. If you feel yourself getting upset, breathe. Check to see if your body is tensing up and relax your body. If none of that works and everyone's still glaring at each other, tell a joke. Humor's a great way to diffuse a tense situation. That's awesome. Play Cisco's Thong song at maximum volume on every smart device in the house.
Alexa?
This one seems like actually a very good strategy. Ask them why they say no. Like, I want to wear a thong.
That's everything in your life, huh?
Yeah.
Speak on that.
Speak on that, please.
Do you think that this is something? Is this because your parents said no to you for something, Jonathan? Jonathan, are you just projecting forth your fear of not being responsible enough for a thong? I understand that.
You've forgotten what it's like to want things, Jonathan.
To want thongs, Jonathan.
And that's partially my fault since I was born, and I understand that that's a sacrifice parents have to make. But you don't have to force that on me. Did I mention the sweat?
Sweaty butt.
Lines? Why do you want my butt to sweat, Dad? Damn. I
thought we were cool.
If your parents won't budge, offer them a compromise. Maybe you can suggest revisiting the topic after you show more responsibility. That's probably going to do it. Is it because I didn't mop enough? Fuck.
All right, Mom, Dad, compromise. I'll wear the thong over regular underpants.
Yeah. Finally, step 5, drop the subject. If all else fails, accept your fate and walk away. Do not continue to beg or harass your parents. Doing that will only diminish any chance of convincing them later, and it will put them in a bad mood. Walking away from the argument with grace allows you to keep your parents' respect. Huh.
Seems like you've already lost your parents' respect because they don't respect you enough to let you wear the thong you crave.
Yep.
Yeah. I think also, I'll add a step 6 on this WikiHow article. I don't think you're allowed to I don't think these are up for community edits, but you could also just do it.
Yeah.
And what are they going to do? You know what
true.
I mean? You'll have to wash them yourself to not get if you really want to cloak the situation. But like, they're not going to be like, Samantha, can't help but notice there's not as many panty lines this morning, because that's a fucking wild thing to say over the in the breakfast nook. I think that these are foolproof ideas.
I will also say, if your parents say no, instead of just walking away and accepting your fate, let me offer this. Say like, okay, I hear you. Let's revisit this in Q3.
Let's circle back in Q3.
I think that's going to like knock them off their groove a little bit.
Yeah.
So that when you bring it up in Q3, they're like, I think they're a business person.
Sometimes my kids drop something, and that would be the exact moment to attack. Like if they just like dropped it, like, all right. I would be so sort of like, I would need to sit down on the floor for a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's the time where you like, if you change your mind, just let me know.
Yeah.
Show me the exact date on this calendar where I'm going to be allowed to wear thongs.
The thing is, Q2 is the summertime, and so my butt is going to be just covered with rashes and irritation because of my stupid big underwear.
Now, to be fair, Griffin, that depends on when your family's fiscal year starts, right?
That's a fair point. I mean, if anything, just a week after you do this conversation, if it fails, you sit down in the breakfast nook and you go, ow! Sorry, guys. Covered in rashes. Chock-a-block rashes down there. Wow, it's irritated. Oh, man. The kids in school, they keep yelling at me every time I sit down at the classroom desk or lunch table.
Yeah, and they're like, is it your visible panty lines that are giving you rashes? Sweaty butt? Oh,
are you wearing a teenage diaper?
Oh, it hurts.
Teenage diaper!
Barber.
Teenage Ninja diapers.
That's good. Any other things?
Nobody's got any other?
Okay.
Anyone's okay. Let's take a break and go on over the money zone. What do you guys think about that?
Sounds good.